How's it going, guys? So tonight we're back in the garage and I'm going to try and get the Rb26 to start up for its first start. So if you didn't see my last video, the motor is finally back in. So I've still got a few things to wire up. I've got to get the starter motor wired up, just attach all those wires. I'm going to put oil in it, oil in the motor and the box. And I've got to do up the front crank pulley, and yeah, and then put some petrol in it, and then build some oil pressure and get some oil coming out of the turbo feed line, and then put that back on so I know that we've got oil pressure in the motor and for the turbo. So oil I got was the engine rebuilder recommended this stuff. So it's Valvoline Premium Mono 30. Down there it says for like running in oil. So I don't know, he just said he recommended this when you run it for like he said like 5 hours. Just helps everything break in because they've got like new rings, new bearings. And then he said just dump all that out, put a new oil filter on, and then chuck some good fully synthetic stuff in there, and then you'll be good for your tune. And then for gearbox oil, we are gonna run Redline heavy shock proof. So this is just under 4 litres, which is pretty much perfect for an Rb26 box with the transfer case cut off, because I'm pretty sure they hold about 4.1 litres with the transfer case. So I don't know, we'll check when we put it in. So yeah, we'll get into it now. Right, so got the gearbox oil in and the shifter in. So I'm actually missing one of these bolts, so I've just got that chilling there, but that's all good for now. I'll find the bolt later. And we've got the engine oil in. So now we will tackle some of the wiring, get that starter motor hooked up, and yeah, go from there.
Yeah, well no, it won't start, so shouldn't wind over that far.
Yeah, we've unplugged the igniter and the cam angle sensor, so
it's all just turn over quite nice.
Nah,
usually you do it. Usually you wind it over without.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
You can just see what it smells like.
Okay.
Oh, that battery. Pretty cool, dude. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
At least it's nice and small, not like a massive.
Yeah.
Okay. When you're ready.
There's the alarm.
Okay. Well, it's
It's
moving.
about 20. You've got some pressure.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how much I should get when it's cranking. Oh, it's working.
It's turning over. Is the fuel pump cooking?
I don't know, that was what the next thing I was going to check.
Well, should we
It's only
unplug
got
the feed
yeah,
line?
we should
Huh?
pull that line off.
That's the feed there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Are you gonna crank it or just turn it on?
I'll try it on. No?
No.
Oh, yeah. No?
Nope.
Okay.
It's positive.
Is that the right one? It's the BJ.
Well, yeah, it has the blue dot for the.
That'll be that's the
Awesome.
return line, isn't it?
Oh.
And try again.
Yep.
Alright guys, so it's actually, what was it, 2 days after we finally got the RB26 running, as you would have seen in the previous clips. So I didn't get much of a chance to film like what we had to do to get it to go, just because my mates were here and we were just cranking straight into it, trying to get everything going. We had a few little issues. We couldn't get the power to the fuel pump, so we still, well, power to the relay. Well, there's power to one side of the relay and not the other. My mate Troy was trying to figure it out because he knows what he's doing with electrical. So we just bridged the relay, so the fuel pump pretty much stayed on, so we could see if it started. So I've got to sort that out. My brother's a Sparky, so I'll get him in to sort that out. And then like stuff like the we just had the oil pressure gauge chilling here. It's just hooked up to the battery, so I have to take that inside the car. Yeah, but apart from that, we got it all, everything plugged in. Still not, I just got to double check where, like, that's the what is it, map sensor. So I got to make sure that's actually going to the right place, because I didn't, it's been so long since I pulled it apart. I'm not sure where some of these vacuum lines go, but I'm sure I'll figure it all out. And the other day I had a bit of trouble with the starter motor wiring, trying to figure out where that was, but then I went onto the wiring specialties website and found out what it actually looked like, and then I didn't realise it was in my loom chilling down there, so bottled all that up. So yeah, it was pretty awesome that it fired up straight away. We had a little bit of trouble like building oil pressure for the first step, well, actually getting oil to come out of either the turbo feed line or the we pulled the oil filter off as well to see if that would we could get some oil out of there, but we couldn't. So we were like, we'll just give it a quick little crank, and we did that, and then boom, straight away the oil pressure jumped straight up to 100. So then we shut it off again, but before that we actually poured some oil into the oil filter and the turbo, just to make sure that, you know, stuff wasn't dry. But at the machine shop, I mean, they oil it up a bit. I think another trick that some guys use, they put like some Vaseline on the oil pump, so it like blocks it up a bit. I don't know. Anyway, super stoked that it's running. It's really cool to actually hear it running. You know, see it sitting for so long, and now it actually runs. It's awesome. So next stage now is to put the radiator back in and get it all, so I can actually have it like running for longer than, you know, 10-20 seconds. Because yeah, I want to run the engine in a little bit before I send it off to the tuner. So yeah, we'll cover that in the next video. I'll like install the radiator, put the power steering lines on, clutch fan, and all that carry on. So yeah, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See you.